Second turn tonight, ramen is one of Japan's best-known exports, but that bowl of noodles, broth, and toppings is a little more complicated than it appears.
Sounds perfect on a night like tonight. Our food guy says a pair of ramen shops in Logan Square is taking two very different approaches, yet both are laser-focused on every component that goes into the bowl. Steve Dolinsky joining us now with much more on this delicious story.
Like
this.
Steve? Hey, Steph and Allison. Yes, this is a great remedy for a cold weekend ahead, I will tell you. There's a lot of pork bone broth in the ramen world, but two excellent shops are making do using beef and chicken, and both are obsessive about making their noodles in-house.
There's plenty of unapologetic slurping throughout the night at Monster Ramen, a year-and-a-half-old ramen shop in Logan Square. It's a dream come true for Katie Dong, who grew up in China on beef noodle soup, but perfected her ramen technique at Japanese shops. The focus here is on beef stock.
So it's more velvety and it's actually lighter than pork bone stock.
The stock is made in just a couple of hours in a custom pressure cooker. There's also a clear shoyu ramen on the menu featuring chicken stock, but her signature Monster Ramen is a beefy bonanza.
The beef python creamy stock with our miso flavor. A couple slices of the wagyu chashu and a couple slices of the wagyu rib rolls.
Plus bamboo, mushroom, seaweed, and buttery corn, all swimming above springy homemade noodles that were made in-house earlier in the day.
I'm really just looking to make sure that the portion feels like the right size.
A half-mile away, Mike Satinover makes two types of noodles in the front window of his brand-new Akahoshi Ramen on California Avenue, where lines form well before 5 o'clock, and for good reason. He's been obsessed for 13 years, ever since studying abroad.
And Hokkaido, Sapporo, Hokkaido is known for miso ramen. It's one of the dishes that emerges from there.
He says there are 5 components to ramen.
There's the noodle, of course, but there's the soup. There's the tare, which seasons the soup in the bowl. There's the aromatic oil, and there's the toppings. And balancing all 5 is the tricky part.
His signature bowl begins with bean sprouts tossed in a hot wok with lard, then the tare or miso paste.
Then we add the soup to the wok, pour it into the bowl over the noodles that we've prepared, which are a special type of noodle specifically designed for this dish. We have pork belly chashu that we make, which is just pork belly that's been simmered very slowly until it's meltingly tender, a little bit of green onion, and bamboo shoots.
There's a soupless ramen that looks like dandan noodles, topped with seasoned ground pork and bok choy. It's amazing. But to really appreciate his handiwork, seeing the effort that goes into each component is impressive.
When you make a dish like this truly from scratch, each of the components is intentional.
Now, Akahoshi will take some reservations. Monster does not. Best to either go early or go put your name in, grab a drink nearby, then come back when tables open up. Both are worth it. More info on our website, NBCChicago.com. Just search for The Food Guy. Mike has a great story. Went UW-Madison, studied abroad, fell in love with ramen, and has been obsessed ever since. He had that noodle machine in his apartment for 5 years.
Wow, that's passion.
He's perfected it.
He has perfected it. He's doing a great job.